Yeah, I was going to post it in the at live section or segment for staff. Was live. At live. Yeah, I don't have room, but I could do this. There we go. Ah, did you put out a tweet for? Oh, the one that I posted on in the chat. So just like retweet that. Oh, okay. There we go. Heard. All right. All right. Oh, you can call me. All right. Hi. You guys can call me Billy. Well, this is really the character's name. But my name is William Whipple the Fifth. Everything that you see or will be created by me or gone by me is probably Whipple V. That's my last name. And V, yes, I am the fifth. That's real. But of course, you guys can call me Billy. Um, I've been streaming for about 8 years, and I started doing this, having this little model, I believe, like 4 months ago. I created him in like February, after being told about this. And I don't have money, so I drew everything of him myself, and then I got him rigged. So all the technical stuff got taken care of by someone else. But yeah. Hi, how's it going? Oh, what? What? Oh, did I get to it? I'm sorry. Yeah, what's up? Oh, you're muted.
Fucking Mike. Anyways, Bernie didn't burn up the night, yada yada yada. Anyways.
What a surprise.
Um, so the question I had for you, and now nobody could hear. Um, do you take heavy inspiration from like Dragon Ball?
Oh, yeah. Um, Definitely from hair. When I started drawing, like the thing that got me into drawing wasn't Dragon Ball, but mainly Ben 10. But then I got heavy into Dragon Ball about like I think like beginning of middle school, end of elementary. So, um yeah, I love Dragon Ball. It's my favorite anime of all time. Next to Baki. Um they're my two biggest inspirations. One of art, how to draw faces, but also like of characters, um, and just movement. I love that show so much. Broly's my favorite character, and Gohan. So I looked at them a lot, and the idea of like a bigger form definitely probably came from Broly, and definitely the hair. Um, yeah. So yeah, I love Dragon Ball.
Um, Now that I think about it, I'm just gonna start asking you some random questions.
Okay.
What is your favorite Ben 10 alien?
Wrath.
Mm.
Wrath is my favorite. Then most likely, um, as a kid, I thought Fast Track was faster than Accelerate, but no
Oh,
longer. Oh no. So it's Wrath and Cannonbolt, and then Upchuck. I grew up big, so those were the characters I
oh.
related the most to. And also I just love John DiMaggio, and Wrath has like the probably the most personality in any of his aliens. I just love it. He was my favorite figure growing up, and yeah, no, he's my favorite.
Honestly, though, Raph gives better tiger wrestler vibes compared to have you seen Pokemon?
Yeah, which one are you talking about? Are you talking
Incineroar.
about yeah. I I was like, oh wow, they just I wouldn't say they copied it, but like heavy inspiration possibly. I never played Sun and Moon, but I played Incineroar and Smash,
Hmm.
so um I know a little bit about them.
Hmm. I must ask, what do you main in Smash?
Bowser.
Hmm.
I I suck for the most half. I don't think I could go against a competitive player, but I love playing Bowser. I more so go with the idea of flair over than what else? I more so go over the idea of flair than like actual I guess ability. But also I try to use the idea that like Bowser has super armor against other people, but usually I get my ass kicked. So
Wait, you don't just
I
grab
kind of go
him?
with my rhythm. Oh, I love me a good side B. I love that. I love that. Just like grab and then throw them off. But you now everyone has like a good enough aerial that they can at least get out of it. So it's usually me going down there. But still I think it's pretty fun.
No, no, you need to get your advantage and then fight a little Mac.
Oh, real. Little Macs are fun to fight because they're so useless against me.
He's the worst recovery in Smash.
I know, dude, he's so funny.
um, let's see. Let's get to the actual questions I just had to
Okay.
ask.
All right.
Let's see. I do not have it pulled up. You can hear my phone in the background. Let's see. I guess since I can't ask who your artist is, because that would be redundant.
Yeah.
um, who was your rigger?
So not many people, I've been told that it's like intriguing to go to, or like it's somewhat off to go to Fiverr, but I found this guy named Lulu. I asked him like, "Hey, how can I have people reach out to you?" I got nothing back. I don't know if they just haven't messaged me or they're just off the grid, but they're like I've tried to get back in touch with them to get add some more stuff to this model, maybe like more expressions. But yeah, they go by LUU. And they're pretty cheap. I got this full body rigged for 80 bucks. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that is
I
really
always go
cheap.
with the idea that you can get to places that other people do for like 2K in like a cheaper and like shorter uh time span. Like this guy, I believe, got done in about a week. Like that, and for what I have, that's pretty good. It's insane what you can do.
Hmm.
You just have to look at the right places.
Do you have any add-ons on your model?
I have a tongue.
Oh,
Yeah, that's about it. I never, since I have to draw them all, um, I never really was told what can be added or not. What's really funny is, um, like my friend Ina, who graduated, she was the one who helped me with all of this, and I just kept on asking like, "What do I need?" It's just like, "Oh, you can add that if you want," and I'm like, "Why can't it just already be added?" Like, I did not expect the tongue to. I thought it would be like, "Oh, I have to track it with my tongue out." I think that's a possibility, but no, I have to now press a button in order to do that. So, I think we're going places though. I have some other ideas on add-ons, but it's nothing going to be affecting this model. I don't think I'm ever going to touch this model. Um, because one, personally, I don't see any need to. Maybe arms, maybe like a toggle for arms, but I really just was really lazy and I did not I don't like drawing hands. I hate drawing hands. I was like, wow, he has a hoodie. I'm gonna use that to my benefit. And so I just put him in the hoodie pocket. I was like, that works. That's perfect.
just to tell you,
Um,
I'm gonna change the background back to black because,
okay,
yeah, it keeps on looping and then cutting off.
okay.
Um, anyways, yeah, no, I have like a few toggles. Like, I had the fire one that I have right here. Pretty sure I post that one a lot. Um, and then I got these. I got
Whoa.
I so my rigger he is also the artist behind this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was not cheap. Let's just put it like that.
All right.
I spent five
But
hundred
you're rocking
dollars.
it, dude. Don't worry.
It costed too much. And then I had to get it like my head fixed by Snoozy
Oh,
because for some reason when I would like turn my head like this, it would look like paper.
oh, intriguing.
It was broken. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and see. What are your thoughts on furries?
Oh, dude, I love them. I will say I grew up like being that angsty because it was like, oh, they're disgusting. And it's like, dude, I'm the one who also enjoyed their art. Like, I can't lie. I say I'm somewhat of one. What's up? But I enjoy the community and they've added so much. And I think it goes to show there's like a joke that I remember going around of, like most of every company that you will see is probably ran by these people, and that's why they have so much money. And so, like, be kind to them, man, because they could be your boss. It's they're awesome.
I,
One, they're great artists. Um, but yeah,
yeah, I have nothing
uh,
against him. I had a friend back in high school who was a furry, and then another friend who was a scaly.
oh, I'm aware of those. Um, I, if anybody has seen Frederick Knudsen, he's a very good video commentator and video essays, and he made a whole one about the history of the furry community, and it's very good. It's very good. It wasn't like attacking at all. Um, though it does talk about the controversies that come from it. Yes, I know. Okay. You're also if you're seeing that in the chat, yeah, no. My roommate is a furry. To add to that. Yeah.
All good.
Like I literally live with one.
It is all good. We do not discriminate. I hope not, actually.
You know,
Um,
I'll hit you with this if you what's your do you play FNAF at all?
I do own FNAF 1.
Okay. Are you a fan of Roxanne Wolf? Do you know who that character is?
Yes.
I am a huge fan of that character. That's all I'm going to say.
What is that comment? He's being held at gunpoint right now.
Dude, yeah, by my roommate. But yeah,
Okay.
Roxanne Wolf is like right there with me.
Um, honestly though, I do kind of like Monty. Not in that way,
Oh,
but like,
dude, they're chill. I love Monty. I think his design's amazing and
uh,
his characterization. And he totally killed Bonnie. He totally did that. Someone totally went into his machinery or something, his brain, and had him kill Monty.
hmm. I did not know
Unless
this
that got
about security.
disproven. I don't know.
I did not know that about security breach.
When that game came out, that was a huge speculation me and
Mm.
my friends had.
Is it based on the roller coaster ride?
Um, yes, yeah. It's based on lore through notes that you can get, as well as the storyline of Monty's like I think it's like rafters ride, where you basically like ride I think a gator head, and you just learn about his lore.
Was that part of? I can't remember if that's base game or if that's the DLC.
That's base game. That's base
Okay.
game. I believe. Yes. Yeah, it is.
So, Casper's asking, what if you turned into a remnant?
Thank you, Spen. Oh, that's my friend Spencer. If I got turned into Remnant, I better be turned into Fazgoo. I want to be Fazgoo. Are you aware of what that is?
I have no idea. It sounds like silly putty though.
That is I'm so happy that even Scott himself is like that would have been too far. But I think the concept of this like first off, name, crazy name, an astonishing name really. Um and it I would totally be down to become that. Just a good like glop like slop. A nice globule of Fazgoo. That would be me.
Why does that sound? My brain is so far in the gutter that I cannot think. But I just think that sounds.
Just know, I think we can run with it and just know that it is real. And that's a real concept that Scott Cawthon, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, approved of, and I think thought of. I don't know. It's very fascinating.
Faz loop.
Dude. Hey, I'm not the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
So I get this weird question. I have to ask: do you have lore?
Do I have lore like for the character or for myself? Because me personally, oh yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to unpack there. But for this character, like the actual lore of like the creation of it, Billy was a character I've had, I believe, since 2020.
Hmm.
I've had other characters, but after like constantly rebranding and like hating the names I went by, like my first ever username was Smash Bro Man, and then my dad told me, "Hey, Smash Bro might be copyrighted because of Nintendo, and also that's understandable because Nintendo is like a group of jackasses who love controlling their IP."
Uh,
Um,
don't worry, I got the
but
same fucking thing. I
dude. Um, but then I got heavy into I was like by the way, like when I was going by Smash Roman, I think I was like 10 years old. I was 10 to 11. And then when I needed to change my name, I got heavy into Team Fortress 2 and as well Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. So because I was a medic main in Team Fortress 2 and
nice.
because the healer character in Final Fantasy was the white mage, I called myself that at the age of 11 and I went by that and I only played support characters. But then I was told, hey, some people might not know that and get a wrong, very wrong idea. So then I changed that to the Reaper Mage. And then I was like, wow, this is really angsty. And that was me. I think that was more so through middle school
Hmm.
and I went by the name well because the white mage and the reaper mage it was just like I went by mage for a while and I did have a concept character of that and I did draw him a lot but I was like I don't like hiding under a mask which is very funny because now this is like the model
Yeah.
but the like just like hiding under a name that doesn't really like relate to me as a person like relate back to me more so was annoying so then I went by Whipple which is just my last name and then I streamed with face cam that went on for well I still kind of do I've been more prioritizing this model one to get my money's worth and also all the work I've done with it like but if there's moments I do need to turn or like I want to turn my face cam on, I will. I will. I'm not scared to hide my face. When it came to Billy, I'm like, hey, this is still just a character. This is a mascot, but like what you see as the model is the character, but what who comes out and who's speaking through it is me, Will. So that's how I treat it. But the actual lore to get to it, um, I like to say in the age range. So whenever I get older, this character gets older because one, that's easier for me. Like I don't, one, I don't. I feel like it's very weird to play a character who's like a different age than I am. Like one, if they're younger, that's freaking weird. That's very weird to me.
Mm.
That makes I don't like age play in any form. I think that's very, yeah. Um, and if they're older, then it's like, dude, I'm still an ignorant like 20-year-old. I don't have that much wisdom when it comes to it. So yeah, I say around this character's age. And so when coming up with his name Billy, that Billy is conveniently a nickname for William. So it's like, oh, okay, that stays. That stays. Um, or not stays, that works. And then I'm a huge you ever watch The Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Butcher's my favorite character. I was like, I'm gonna take that.
Would
I'm gonna do
you?
something with that. So instead of Butcher, I was like, I ca- when I was younger, I have moments where I just like find a word and I like stick with it. Like right now, I love chuckle nuts. Like I love calling people chuckle nuts. But like beforehand, I used to call people Buster and like kiddo. even though I was like 16 years old at the time. But uh but so I was like, all right, Billy Busters, and then that runs with like the heroic like name saying of like Peter Parker, Bruce Banner, like running with the same lettering for the first name and the last name, which also is conveniently just like me, William Whipple. Um and I don't have a middle name, but I this is like where it gets very terminally online, or I think it's just very stupid, but it's very funny. So in his name, I gave him a B in the middle. So it's like Billy B Busters. And my mindset is not to have three B's, but to have three B's to match up with Bling Bling Boy from Johnny Test. And that's my mentality on how that came, and I cannot lie about that. I I genuinely got it from Bling Bling Boy. And so I was told to keep B like the middle name, like a seeker's like what the hell does B stand for? I kind of likes having it as Bowser to reminisce to like Bowser being like the character I've played for years in Smash. Also, I think it fits it the like the idea of a monstrous looking human um has always been like a vibe I go for.
Have you thought
But
about adding
yeah.
horns?
What was that?
Have you thought about like adding horns?
Um no, because so I don't know if I will ever get to it, but I do have like I did create like I guess a monster form for Billy. I don't think I'll have the time or ever get to it, but I'm my favorite superhero is Venom. So it's not very similar to well, okay, yeah. Designing that form is very similar to like Spawn, taking it from Spawn, Venom, the body types of Wrath, and the Werehog from Sonic. Um, but yeah, so like there is in this character's lore a transformation, but will I ever get to it if I'm not bored? Or if I don't like procrastinate, then maybe. Because making these things is it takes a while. Even though my character's colors aren't very like that much, it still took me about like maybe 2 weeks to finish this character just because of all the parts. But yeah, the lore is that he works at a gas station just like I do. And he's sleepless and tired and he loves fighting because I as well love fighting. I love MMA. If you were gonna ask like stuff about sports, I'll hold off just to base your questions.
I was not, but continue actually.
Oh, okay. So uh I've been practicing martial arts for how long? Since 2018. Because I used to play basketball as a kid, hated it. I used to play baseball, hated it because I kept getting hurt and kids were throwing those balls way too fast at me when I was like 8 years old. I don't like football. I think football's boring. Um, I genuinely do not enjoy most sports besides probably disc golf. One, because my favorite movie's Tron, and I get the feeling and sensation of throwing a disc. Um, and then fighting just because, dude, it's so good. It's so good. I it's such a rush, and I enjoy it a lot. Um, and also it just like it teaches you so much, one about yourself and self-control. I will say I have some anger issues, man. Like I do, and it allows me to control that. So, I very enjoy it, and I give a lot of what has happened to me that are like pros, thanks to fighting.
I want to get back into martial arts personally. Because I used to do taekwondo.
Ooh,
I still have it somewhere in my closet, I believe, like a punching bag or something.
okay,
Um,
yeah, man. Like, get on that shit. It's fun. It's fun.
Um, yeah, I have anger issues too. I've been trying to like. There's other ways I've been able to like take it off, uh, which I cannot say on stream legally.
Ah,
um, so let's burn up the night.
all right, all right.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No, I've never been like that big of a sports person, but I've always loved martial arts and like
Yeah,
fighting
no,
in anime.
I really only enjoy sports, one, when it's fighting, and two, when it's the Olympics.
Hmm. By the way, what are your thoughts on the Olympics while we're at it?
Oh, dude, they're awesome. It's the only time I get to feel happy about this country. As an American, like, it kind of um, like I said, it's the only time I feel good, or like I will ever, yeah, here you go, guys. I'm an American. Sorry.
I'm a
Um,
Texan.
yeah, I'm Northeast.
IRL
So,
Texan.
yeah, yeah. I'm from the Northeast, so like New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Um, it I will say like it's nice to see us doing good shit, you know. Um, it makes our country feel like we're capable at something. um, but also it's just like I love seeing physical feats of like the human like body
Like
just do
gymnastics.
crazy. Oh, that like dude, my friend was talking was like, "Oh, dude, the what is it? The horse pummel horse thing was like overrated." I'm like, "Dude, that's awesome." Like, let's just see what people can do and just like I think it's just funny to see like someone train so hard to do something very goofy looking, but just knowing how much work needs to be done just to do that. Um, and also I'm very happy to see like the Olympics growing just as like a culture. They're going to be adding a bunch of new stuff. Like I did not expect to see skateboarding. I don't know how long that's been in there, but that's very cool.
Wait, skateboarding's part of
Um,
the Olympics?
oh yeah, yeah. I think we got beat by Japan. By they got the gold medal, and then the second and third place got held by USA. So we're chilling. Hey, two people beating one. Like, damn, that's good shit.
Oh, what
New
other
sports
new
were implemented
sports?
recently. Yeah, yeah. And also there is most likely a go for esports. I saw a lot of
Mm.
stuff. I think that might be true about esports coming in.
Where's my
So we'll
Smash
see.
Bros?
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for um the Olympics to reach out to Nintendo and then get denied.
Didn't they? Well, you know what's funny is the fact that Nintendo it like capitalizes on them sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. Only when it's beneficial to them, even though it's always going to be beneficial to them.
Yeah,
It's always will, but I don't know.
it's free
They're
advertising.
fascinating. Yeah, yeah.
Wasn't back when the Olympics were in Japan? Didn't they have like a Mario pop out of a pipe or something?
Yeah, when they were in Japan. Yeah. It was cool. We got some representation as gamers. I don't know. But yeah, they did do that, and that's when it was kind of cool.
Yep. I
Yeah, it's
can't
free at
imagine. Like, I feel like if we do have esports in the Olympics, it'd be harder to regulate.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just because.
Maybe. I would probably expect
Ah,
the Olympics to work with people like running Evo or other professional like esports like groups. So we'll see.
Hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Tokyo I'm reading your chat. Yeah, the Tokyo Major came out of the pipe. That is true.
All right. Um.
Very intriguing stuff.
So I'm gonna get back on questions.
Okay.
Who are your favorite content creators?
Okay. Right now, and I think I literally had this conversation last night. Um, the so I was introduced to Germa in 2019. And I've been watching him ever since. Uh, Genuinely, like it's really disappointing. All the people I used to watch are now freaks at this point. And so all the good ones I watch now are like I love Ludwig. Ludwig is probably my biggest inspiration. Like him and Germa. Germa in how to entertain a crowd, Ludwig how to run a company, how to like the idea of having a co-op, all the like capabilities that those two are like doing at this moment are astonishing. I love Hassan. I know a lot of people like I'm seeing Gregory Foot. That's my friend Connor. He hates him. I love him. I would say I love politics, and I would say like I agree with most of his takes. And yes, okay. Um, him, Will Neff is great. Will Neff, he has streams where he full blown has like film schools, and as a film major in college, like that helps a lot, and it's nice to see. Who else do I usually watch? Um, to go back to Ludwig, I am a huge I don't okay. I kind of am a podcast head, but only for like small ones or like not that much. I only listen. Do you know what the Yard is? Have you heard of the Yard?
No, I have not. Honestly, I'm sorry.
Okay. So that's Ludwig's podcast he has with three of his other friends, and one of his other friends, Slime. He's a great other content creator.
Like
Um
slime.
his name is Slime Machine. No, so not like the other content creator Slime Sickle. This
Ah,
other
okay.
guy's named Slime. But I do love Slimesicle. I haven't really been watching him recently, but from that community, because like I said, a lot of the people I used to watch are terrible. Like I got introduced to a lot more people from, you know, Call Me Carson when he introduced SMP Live and his people. So like another huge person I love watching is Schlatt. I love Schlatt. I love Connor Eats Pants. A lot of people that came from there. Super Mega. Um, oh, and Oni. Do you know Oni NG?
I have,
Um,
yes.
yes, yeah, I love Oni. Huge Oni head. I grew up on his animations from Newgrounds, and also like him and Zach Hadel. Well, it's not him and Zach Hadel, but Zach Hadel then Psychic Pebbles, creating Smiling Friends, which is now one of my favorite shows of all time. If you ever seen it.
I have
Um,
seen part of it.
I love that show. I'm so happy that like content creators are now like getting to this mainstream. Um, yeah. Uh, and another like group. Okay, because I want other people. I don't know if other people are like me in this, but I love video essays. I'm a huge video essay head. Um, oh, that goes back to another content creator I still watch till this day, and I got introduced to him in like 2016 was Pyrocynical.
Oh yeah.
I love Pyro. I love his new content. I think the change is insane. I can't wait for that 10-hour video essay he's gonna drop on something I don't know.
What?
Yeah, he's working on a 10-hour video essay, and I'm so excited. His most I think his last one was about like, or his most longest one that he's created recently was like 5 to 7 hours, and that was very good. But I can't wait for this one. Another video essay person, Wendigoon, he's very good.
Oh yeah.
Um, Nexpo, very good. And this guy, not a lot of people watch him, but like I love. I don't know if it's weird or not, but I love the dark side of the internet and learning about freaks online.
Oh, like
I
Tor?
think just treating people or what?
Oh, I was thinking of like the Tor browser, like the dark web.
Oh no, no, no. I'm talking about like literal monster human beings. Like terrible
Oh,
human beings. And then having like full essays on them. Um I don't know. It's like I don't know. I think it's like my version of like killer documentaries, but like um said it's like, "Oh, look at this like this guy like doing a bunch of crazy shit on VR chat." Or the deep world of like I don't know, like cults on the internet. That stuff fascinates me, and I love it. I love it deeply.
oh, have you heard about that Minecraft cult?
Oh, wait. The like two flames one.
Yeah, that is
Yes,
so
dude, that
weird.
that stuff is insane. They spent about like 500 like that. That's what I'm talking about. It's so fascinating, dude. It's like these people are sick in their head and I love learning about and I love learning about people and how they tick. Like one I don't know, it gives me a reason to learn about the human psyche. I love psychology and I love philosophy. So that stuff is always like how do you get there? I'm always intrigued on how do you get to that point? So that's why those videos are always like in my feed because I
So,
just love seeing the rabbit hole like just go down.
I you know when I first like I watched a bit of like I can't remember whose channel it was, but basically the whole founder dude, he's like really into thick women. I think
Oh yeah.
thick guys maybe.
It's very it's that's like a situation of like that's one part where I don't think that's bad. That's just like, hey man, you have a type. Um, but
Hmm.
I don't remember if it was like if he was force feeding stuff. But like that's when it can get like serious.
Yeah.
As well as like I believe he in that cult, he created a like meal plan that you can get for losing weight, but it actually was only doing the opposite for those people. And when that was happening, he said that in the like idea is that they are biggering their soul as well as their body. And I'm when I was like, all right, that's just not healthy. Um, so hopefully now people are like he's getting outed more and more. So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, I am not touching that Minecraft mod. I think how much they
Yeah.
spit was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch it. What's your favorite game genre?
Video game genre. I would love to say fighting games, but I suck at them.
Hmm,
So I would say MMORPGs.
fair.
Yeah. A lot of like maybe ones that like I love the idea of like being able to create a character. That is true. We haven't played Monster Hunter in a while, so I'm reading your chat again. Connor, we haven't read Monster Hunter or played Monster Hunter in a bit, but we totally could. Uh, I also okay, I did play Brawlhalla. When it came
Oh,
to fighting games, I definitely like I said Smash, so um I love platformers. They're much more easier for me, but I love Tekken. That's my favorite fighting game. I love Tekken even though I suck. But so fighting games and MMORPGs where I can create my own character and then live in a world. Like just I love open world like exploration and just being able to create a character that like feels like they lived in it. Sometimes like the idea of role play, but I'm not very good at it. That's also like to go back to like, hey, why am I not playing a character? One, I'm not good with it. I can't keep that up. I can't keep it up. Sometimes it gets too ridiculous.
fair.
But yeah.
Yeah, like even though I'm in my like crazy state right now, I'm just kind of calm because like if I do keep up the character, I feel like I'm gonna be interrupting people. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah. That's understandable.
Um,
Good
but
job, Spencer. So that's my go fuck yourself emote. That's where it's my favorite emote. I love it so much.
remember, wait, here, hold on. Ah, shit, I can't do it. Hold on, hold on. I'll do this in a minute. Hold on. Um, that is my favorite emote. I need it.
Yeah, I so to go to the emotes like all the emotes I gotta recreate again. I made them well the GFY and the '07 and the other emotes, hype and rage, those were all drawn by me and created by me. Like again, I don't have money, so I'll use my skills to make things cheaper and much more in my style because I get picky. Um, I would not say I'm a very cutesy person, so I get scared of like being like I don't know, interpreted like that way when I draw it because I'm like, oh, I don't know how I to do this. So I stick with a vibe that I'm comfortable with, if that makes sense.
No, I get you. Um, not everybody's into that. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
It's like overpopulating the VTube space and just streams in general.
Oh, what, the cutesy vibe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
There's some there's some things I'm very intrigued about when it comes to this community. Um and it's just like, yeah. No, I'm just astonished. The least I can say.
I think like there's precedents set by like the big name VTubers like Gura for example or like Bao or any of them where it's like they're all kind
I
of
know who Gura is.
they're very corporate but like um they all have the kind of cutesy or they have some kind of vibe to them that's very and then now we have like people who are just I'm going to be a pixelated VTuber.
Oh,
um
at least that's new. Like,
yeah.
I would say that as well as like me identifying as a man in this community, I would say I get annoyed at I call it the twink epidemic. Um I've seen a lot of models that all look the same body type and archetype. Especially I guess the demon genre. A lot of dudes are just all demon twins who think they're like the hot guy.
Like
And it's
Hala,
just like,
I think.
who?
Oh, no, actually, I've there was this song I was listening to one time, and it featured Iron Mouse. But
Oh, I like her. I like her. She streams the Sea Dog, and she sometimes collabs with Bloodwig.
yep,
I like a lot of VShojo members. Um, that's really the ones I know.
can't remember his name. But basically, it was this demon dude who has like a very deep voice. I can't remember it.
Corpse Husband.
Almost. Well, not quite. Um, let's see. Maybe Twitch. No, I got Dr. Halat. That's not what I want. Thanks, Google. I love you. Um. Okay, I have no idea. I can't remember his name. I just know that he collaborated with a song with Iron Mouse. Um. Shit, I don't remember. Point aside, there is a lot of VTuber guys who are either very skinny. Where's my thick representation?
Yeah. And also like they all kind of look the same and it kind of annoys me.
Let's see.
Um I'm kind of glad to have like friends like Zerai who like I would say he destroys somewhat the norm. One, he loves his culture that much, so it heavily differentiates from a lot of like I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure they're just like white dudes. Like it's just like I listen, I'm white, but like Christ, man. Like they all are it gets annoying when it's constantly repeated.
Yeah, Zariah is
Um
hot. I'm sorry. I had to say it.
Maple, are you still in chat? Can you clip that? We'll send that. Don't worry. I'll make sure that gets to him.
Oh boy. Don't say that to Sarai. Um, so Sarai's first model is actually, we're technically brethren in that regard.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I asked about this and he was like, "Oh yeah, you guys are what I was told. Model model children." So that is when you are it's like the ch the artist is the same one of both of your models, but the terminology is very intriguing to me.
Um,
Like the idea of like that kind of adds like I was very fascinated that like oh yeah, if you share a model artist like then you guys like there's like a family dynamic that some people go with. It's like oh we all came to this same person. It's like we're brothers and then that became a culture. And then one I was very fascinated by was on Twitter. I was told to do this. I never knew what the kanji or what it stood for, but I did not realize that there was a mother. Like what they meant was like so the mother is the artist, or is it the mother's the artist and then the father's the rigger? Which one is it? I forget. If anybody knows what I'm talking about.
when you
But
come
like
from
the
the
way
same.
like you notify who did who is by like the signage or like the symbol for mom and dad. But apparently it's specifically for mommy and pop and daddy, and I was just very intrigued by that.
So you want to hear the weird thing about that?
Yeah, sure, sure. I'm intrigued.
So my rigger is also my artist.
Okay.
Well,
So
actually,
it's
I've
like
had two.
okay.
So theoretically, if we're going by this kind of like naming sake,
Yeah.
what does that mean? Is my artist in a ugh, like a
So
hermaphrodite?
you know how in Dragon Ball
Oh God,
Piccolo like spits out the next egg to make Piccolo Jr.
am I
and
Piccolo
drag
Junior?
like I would say yeah, it's like it's what is it? Self-reproduction. There you go.
Yeah, the drag mom and dad.
There you go.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Um,
That's why we don't question things like that. We just roll with it.
when I get my third model, which is not anytime soon, I want something funnier.
All right.
Or I mean, I'm gonna get probably a new artist, some point.
Ah,
Yeah. Because when my hair starts flipping out weird, that's when I start questioning things. I don't think I've had it
lucky
on
for
stream.
you. You have someone to blame. I got me. It's like, oh, I missed that. It's like, oh, okay. That's
No,
great.
no, that hair is just it has a mind of its own. Don't worry about
Ugh,
it.
okay.
So how did you first get into streaming?
Um, I had an Xbox and I saw that the Twitch app was on there. So I it was when I got my Xbox One. Um, so what I would do is I would go live playing like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and then it was heavily inspired from like of course content creators I used to watch. Who would I watch in like 2016? Oh,
uh,
I used to watch like a huge sum of Dragon Ball content creators like Kagi Films, Rhyme Style, uh, C Reacts, Afro Senju, um, and so I was like, I want to get my name out there in the Dragon Ball community, so I would stream from there, and then uh, when Mixer got added, I would stream to Mixer. then I would go to Mixer and download the VOD, and then that would be my YouTube video. Like that's how I basically would create content. And so I think it was like in 2019 was when I first got my like actual laptop, and I would stream from there. Um, I had my little face cam because then I understood what OBS was. I didn't have anything that I could run games on that laptop, so I would do you know how like Xbox has like stream share? Like you can like
Yeah.
stream your Xbox to your computer or something? That's how I would do it. I would have my laptop set up right next to my Xbox. Stream my screen to my laptop, and then I would just go live. So then I would have a face cam. So it'd be like 12-year-old me playing Destiny 2. But yeah, I'm trying to think about who did inspire me that wasn't like a YouTuber, but I saw Twitch as like an open or like newer state, and also was much easier as a child since I didn't know how to edit. Um, so I could just do that, and then I've continued it ever since.
So wait, how many years though?
8 years. Oh, sorry, 8 years.
Oh god, that's almost as how old as my channel is.
Yeah. I've been going strong since then, just trying.
Let's see. Do, 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 do. Um, I gotta ask, what is your long-term goal on being on Twitch?
um, are you saying like get partner? Is that like one of them? I would love to get partner, to be partnered. One, to meet more people. Like I've said, I love like I'm a film major, and also just like a big inspiration was like, oh, if I could have this, and then I could basically technically have a talk show. Um, something like, have you ever seen Space Ghost Coast to Coast?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something that also was like a little area I was thinking of, or like an idea I had with this model, similar to what you're doing, actually. Um, but to get to a point where I can meet more people, this is a industry all about connecting and connections with others. So that's my main goal, and also more and more people who can help with more and more projects. One, to get my name out there for not just streaming projects, but for like, I don't know, productions. I would love to have a production company, just like I said, Ludwig. His idea of a co-op production company with off-brand would be astonishing. I would love to have that, or hell, even work there. Um, eh, so like my long run is to make it so I can work, to have like a long running job where I can host a show, get mad at chat, but have fun, like I don't know, working.
Yeah, I want
If
that
that
too.
answers it, yeah.
um, I'm actually so I'm an independent, but at the same time, one day I hope to have a company that I can actually host. Like, I want to do a VTubing company, but also in production of games.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. After creating this model, my friends and I, because I've always, this idea of having a company has been like here for years in my head. It's gone through many different names, and right now, the idea, because I love the idea of like the term slop when it comes to media. Just like, oh, it's just like putting on, like it's just like pushing just stuff out there, content out there.
Mm.
All types of media in my eyes is like it's slop content. You entertain it, it's something, you take it in as much as you can. Um, and so my idea right now is calling it Slop Inc. And my friend was like, because I had Slop Co as the name, and he's like, no, but you're not a corporation yet. And corporation stands is like, oh, that's when you become a corporation. So right now we're I was like, oh my god, you're a genius. So right now that's like the working name. And basically the name that I technically put like this Twitch channel is like a part of that company, or like my Twitter account, or all my projects, like my short films, my edits, all of that is like a product of that under name, like that, or is a product under that name. Um, in my head, because it's not anything at this moment.
Hmm. I'm like slop sounds kind of weird to me, but like I understand where you're coming
Don't
from.
worry, that's the point. That's the point. It's like
It just sounds like you're shoveling like it. I know like there's a variety of content on like a lot of platforms, but like what I'm thinking of instantly when I think of slop is like how do I put this? Like the edits where they're like Cotton Eye Joe, where they have like
yeah,
the
yeah. No, I love that. I love that. Yes, you are right on the margin right there.
I don't know.
Like we'll see. That's what I'll say. We'll see what happens. I'll grow and change as a human being. We'll see if I get mad at it or not.
I'm just scared of like uh what scares me is if we got variety content where it's like it feels like brain rot material. That's what scares me.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that kind of also was a little bit of a reason why I was like, I think that it kind of works.
Hmm.
Brain rot has been like a part of me. I would say I spit out and spew brain rot from my mouth, from every like orifice. I'm shriveled in it,
It's
or
your
riddled on
ultimate
it. Scarlet
ability.
rot. Yeah, dude, that's my scarlet rot right there.
Me who
But yeah,
like releases fire and you're just like I'm going to rock the world.
yeah, yeah.
Sounds like a
No,
super
Mats,
villain.
dude, Micah, that's yeah, he's right. The brain rot has taken over me.
Oh boy. I still have a few more questions.
Okay.
Do you want to keep on going?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Listen, I do not work today. I'm fine.
I work tomorrow, but I'll be fine too. Let's see. What is the most embarrassing thing you can say that experience on stream, or not on or off stream, that you can say?
Um, the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
Yeah, whatever you want to say.
Okay. Oh, this is very funny.
Mm.
I confessed my attraction to my friend. Um, and then I gave them a copy of Pinkerton, and then yeah, and some like it worked somewhat. But yeah, it didn't work out at that moment, but it was very funny. And I was so stoked. I was like, this plan is an immaculate plan. It's a great plan, honestly. But no, that is probably one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done. And also, I'm not a big fan of Weezer anyways, and they weren't either. So I thought, like, now looking about at it, that was fucking hilarious. It's very funny. But yeah, it was very embarrassing.
Every time I think of Weezer, I instantly just revolve back to Salat.
Oh my God. Weezer's so goofy. I love it. I love it.
um, let's see. Ow. I'm fighting the stream deck over here. Don't mind me.
No, you're good.
Let's see. If any company could sponsor you, what company would you choose?
Oh, gamer subs. I would love to have my own flavor of gamer stuff subs. They have much more leeway than G Fuel.
Hmm.
If Sly can get away with titty milk, I don't know, dude. I don't know what I could do because there's too much. There's so many things I could do with that. Um, I've had the idea of having like gunk juice as my flavor. I think that would be very, very funny. Like slop juice, I think that would be funny too. Just like something so disturbing.
I want
I think that would
cinnamon.
be amazing.
I'm very basic. I want a cinnamon flavor.
Okay.
Maybe like
Like, of
cinnamon
course,
roll.
I would think it would be funnier to have like a really gross name and then be really good.
Oh,
So, but I'm more so of a caramel person.
oh no,
But like
I
a
get you.
cinnamon caramel, that would be good.
What are your thoughts on Twix?
On Twix,
Yeah.
like or Twinks.
Yes.
You say, oh, both of them?
Yes.
Okay. Twix is my favorite candy of all time.
Fair enough.
It's my favorite. I also love best candy ads ever. They're basically Team Fortress 2. I love, dude, when they announced the rivalry of the left and right Twix, I was like, dude, I'm on that shit, man. I love it.
When you switch the
And then
candy bar.
Twinks, dude, I bash on Twinks in this community, but I love me a good Twink. They're fun.
Uh,
Like, they're fun to throw around.
let's see. I think I follow somebody. I don't think they're a twink. What are your thoughts? Hold on, hold on.
Are you go? Oh, am I going to do a twink or not rating? I'd love this. All right.
I love this dude. I forgot what his name was. Let me find him. Yeah, I find him usually in my feed because I am
Okay.
terminally Twitter.
Real. I love Twitter, man. It's a slop fest, but I love that.
Um, let's see. Can I find him? Ah, yes. It's Zanis. Um,
Here, send me their.
I'm gonna like pull him up on screen too. But here I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in chat. I can throw it like right here. That work for you?
Let me see. Um,
Let's see.
Xanish Shinobi VTuber.
I think
Oh, I
they
just
might be
followed
doing.
them.
Yeah,
If that's a real body. Okay, that's a side view.
I don't. I
Okay.
I have an image. Let's see. Can I pull it
My
up?
mindset when it comes to a twink. So, if you are not like wide, then you are a twink. If you're like a big burly, like if you have broad shoulders, then you are a bear. But then there's a middleman, which me and my friends have labeled the twunk,
The
which is a
top.
jack like, and I would say this man right here is a twunk. His model though, he's a pretty boy, and he's a bit scrawny, in my opinion. He's a bit toned. Like he's got muscle, but he's very, very still very slim. To me, that's reaching more twink vibes. If he was a bit bigger, then that would reach a little bit more twunk vibes. But looking at him now, I would rate him as a twink.
Mm.
So the model,
Yeah,
twink.
he has an
Him,
IRL
twunk.
too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the IRL. That's a twunk right there. His model though, that's a twink.
I hope he doesn't respond to this.
Oh, Zarai's here. Okay.
Oh God, no! Don't send him the clip.
Zarai should have been here earlier, bud.
How does arrive? Nothing. Um, let's see. What questions do we have left? I don't know why I got this on the list, but favorite animal.
Gorilla. I love primates. I love monkeys. The gorilla is my favorite. Then orangutan. I love me a good gibbon and bonobo. Um, then probably bears. It probably goes primates, then bears. But yeah.
Gorillas absolutely terrify me because of how strong they are.
Oh, dude, they're awesome. They're so fun. They're so cool. I haven't gone to a zoo in a while. And the last one I went to, they were all asleep. But I love the idea of interacting with monkeys. Also, one orangutans are fucking smart as shit. I love orangutan videos. Those are my favorite. Like, if you ever look up orangutan ASMR, that is one of the greatest videos ever to be created in like reality.
What are your thoughts on octopi while we're at it?
Octopus?
Yeah.
They're cool. Now personally, I'm not like the deep, so I don't find them any way attractive. But I think they're one of the most interesting creatures to look into. Mark Rober just released a video like recently of he had like a pet octopus and he put it through like a little maze. And that was one of the coolest videos I've ever seen. But yeah, they're very very cool to look into. I actually took a zoology class in high school, my senior year, and that the project was to create the ultimate living creature. And one of the greatest aspects was like learning about the octopus and how much one they can take care of themselves outside of land, how easy that they can like their defense mechanisms within their body is so incredible, just like how easy they one are able to camouflage themselves like in an instant. Um they're smart as shit again. Um and also like how they eat is very fascinating. And also the idea that basically each limb is a mind of its own. That was one of the most interesting parts. But yeah, no, they're cool.
That sounds absolutely terrifying, though.
Oh, dude, they're awesome. They're crazy, but they're awesome.
I feel bad for my dog.
Oh, what breed? What breed?
um, uh, I'm not good with dog breeds, honestly. She's let's just say she's I'll send you a picture later because my brain
All
does
right.
not know.
All right. Yeah, I used to have a dog, so I love dogs. More of a dog man than a cat man, but I do love me a good cat.
um, yeah. Um, I used to have cats, but I'm allergic.
Oh, yeah, we can't have those in my house because my sister is.
Yeah. Like I like cats and dogs and honestly though, I'm just gonna say it. Um I don't think I've said this, but my favorite animal is panda.
Yo, pandas are awesome. I love pandas. They're my like okay, they're probably my favorite bear. One, because I grew up on Kung Fu Panda and I love Jack Black. But also just like they're goofy. They're awesome.
They just
They're fucking weird. They're weird. They're so stupid that they destroyed their diet, even though that diet's never gonna like let them live properly. But they just love that bamboo. They love that shit so much. Oh my
um
god. But yeah, they're goofy.
um I don't know if I asked you this, but what universe would you live in if you had a choice of game? My brain
Um.
died.
Oh. Easy question. Like game. So my favorite, like, it goes to my favorite game. Which I don't know if chat will know, but my favorite game of all time is Fusion Fall, which is an MMORPG from 2008 from Cartoon Network. Um. It was an open world MMO that was like a fusion of every Cartoon Network show at the time, all living in the same world. So that would be mine. Like that place was awesome. I would totally live there.
I'm sad that I never actually got to experience it when it was actually live.
Oh, you can now. Open
Wait, what?
Fusion exists. People were able to get the data out, and public servers are going around, and I avidly play on them a lot. So I still um get my time in.
It's very anime-esque every time I look at it.
Oh yeah, yeah. You should look. Do you know how Eddie looks from Ed, Ed and Eddie?
I do not. I know how he looks normally, but let's see.
Oh, you should look up Fusion Full, the original Eddie model and art. What's really cool to add to that is that the artist from that game, Midori Fu, actually follows me on Twitter, and I'm very happy about that. She's awesome, dude.
Wow. It's very. It's.
Oh, he's funky.
Yeah.
He's a dude, man. I have no idea what they were trying with that. Um, but God, is he terrifying. I would say he's like right there next to Finn and Jake on how they look.
Like, you normally see his, like, skin is pink, so when it's
Yeah,
beige.
yeah. Hey, I don't know. The other two look fine, but man, he something's going on with him.
Let's see. What are. Huh. I like Dexter, though. Dexter looks pretty good.
Oh, dude. Growing up playing that game, I like I said, I was a huge Ben 10 fan, and because I got bullied for watching that show and nobody knew who I was talking about, like they'd be like, "Oh, I love Superman." I'm like, "Oh, dude, I bet Wrath could be him or like Humongousaur," knowing like nothing about other comics. But like,
Oh no, he'd be decimated.
uh, dude, yeah. I always got annoyed when I there wasn't Ben 10 representation in that game, but there's the most out of any game probably of him. Um, but uh yeah, he's all right. And his show's okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't young enough to I guess watch that show.
yeah. I mean, like, I watched a bit of Dexter's Lab. I think, my favorite episode from that is oddly enough the band episode where,
Oh, they curse and such. They
yeah,
posted that on I think Adult Swim.
they did, yeah. It was,
Yeah.
Rude, something. Shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Um, Honestly, Adult Swim is my favorite kind of what they put out
Oh
on
yeah.
there.
I love Adult Swim. I love like it probably has most of the shows I like watch. Like Xavier Renegade Angel, Aqua Teen Hunger Force is what I'm getting into right now after getting into heavy into MF Doom. Um what else? Of course Smiling Friends. Dude, I was a Rick and Morty boy in like the first 3 seasons and then I stopped it.
Oh
I
yeah.
stopped watching it. Um, what else was there?
Have you
Oh, Eric
seen?
Andre show. Love that. I
Yeah,
love Eric Andre so much. Like
Bird
that
Up.
is if like when I talk about like doing interviews, Eric Andre, Conan O'Brien, and Space Ghost would be my inspirations.
I have Bird Up stuck in my fucking mind.
Oh, oh,
Bird Up. Din din din.
dude, I love that. I love that. I honestly think my favorite bit from that is Lizzo's "Bird Up" when she got the flute. That shit was hilarious to me.
I've never seen that one actually.
I think it was season 5 or 6. Very recent.
Oh, I need to watch that later. I can see it.
It's
It's
very
very
good.
weird.
It's very funky. I love that show so much.
um, like I don't really like Lizzo, but due to like other stuff I've heard about.
I have no idea anything about her.
Oh yeah,
I have no idea.
I heard something about body shaming or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Which I'm just, this is allegedly because I don't really want to be sued for anything. I don't really understand any of it. There was some controversy with her, and I don't think it was
Uh,
good. But um, I think my favorite show on Adult Swim, back when it was airing, I'm not sure if it still is the shit. What was the name of it? I can't fucking think of it offhand. It's the something Brothers.
oh, Venture Brothers.
Venture Brothers. Yes.
Yo, dude, that stuff is peak. Oh my god.
I was
That
watching
shit's
on
fucking
Hulu.
hilarious.
I was watching the Blood of the Bamboon. I
Oh
think
my
on Hulu,
god.
or it was either Hulu or it was Max. I can't remember what it was.
I think it's on Max, yeah.
Um, I was watching that. Like I have very little understanding of it because I started watching the series. I need to watch it all the way through, but it's
Okay.
very
Yeah,
funny.
I have a friend who um an old friend that really loved that show. Like they fucking always talked about Venture Bros.
I love the one person, that one lady, like the admiral or something. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, his the Wasp's like, or is it the Hornet? Yeah, it's the Hornet's wife.
Oh, I sound like this,
Yeah,
dearie.
yeah.
I can't do that voice.
I
Um,
can't either.
it's very raspy. I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. What other questions do I got? Why does it just say ghost? Um. Oh yeah, I forgot this one. I don't know what paper's here today. Um. Let's see. If you had a choice of a cheese to get used to get revenge on somebody, what kind of cheese would you use?
Fuck. Swiss. Swiss. I fucking hate Swiss cheese. I fucking hate Swiss cheese. It tastes disgusting. It like I don't know why it's the most cartoon like cheese that is made when all the other cheeses are good. I get that it has holes, so it's a bit more like I don't know, appealing to like art. I don't fucking know,
Hmm.
but it's terrible. It's the worst cheese.
It's very bland.
It's disgusting in my opinion. And you know what? I'm gonna put that in like if I had an enemy and I had a piece of cheese, I'll probably take a whole block, chuck it at them, chuck it at their head, because that shit's heavy. Honestly, it's heavy. Two, I'll probably like what it's like I'll mildly inconvene their life and just put like bits in their food of Swiss cheese.
Hmm. I just, like grab a slice and just throw it at their face.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Nice chuck. A nice bonk in the head.
I was like
And
bringing
then if
up
you
other
can cut the
people.
cheese, you got multiple bits you can chuck at their face. Right
Mm.
in the eye, right there.
You almost need the like samples.
Oh my god,
Get like
yeah.
a
Bro,
toothpick.
take him to Costco.
Chuck cheese in their eyes with the toothpicks
There you
on.
go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I feel like the most of that would be, yeah. Most of the damage from that would be the toothpick, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
It's
they would
just a
only see the
bonus.
cheese.
Just a bonus.
I was like bringing up other suggestions. One was a queso gun. Um,
Like, oh, okay. All right.
like scorching hot queso.
Dude, my brain rot made me think of like a gun that shot that fucking Lego brick of a man.
No, that sounds terrifying. That's even worse.
Dude, a
That's not
giant like
cheese.
queso launcher, and it's just that dude.
It's just a catapult at
I
that
don't even
point.
watch him. I don't watch him, but I know people love making that joke.
That would be like the orbital like shot.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. Or what about like a queso launcher that's filled like he's just layered in queso, so then he sticks to you.
That sounds
You
terrifying.
just get stuck with that like yeah, dude.
I don't watch him either, but I like watching when he recommends my shorts. Um,
Yeah.
when he it's just animations of him, but he's
Yeah,
reacting.
yeah.
My favorite one is the one where he's like he recognizes all the burgers from the restaurants.
Oh yeah, yeah. That one was very good.
Um, yeah, no. So Pris did Cheddar, which is it was a pretty normal one. I need to upload that episode, by the way. Um,
Okay.
let's see. I got cheese wheels. We got katsu martsu, which is the cheese with the mites in it and like larva, which is part of the pot.
What?
It's a thing, yeah.
Oh, that like people eat, or is it
Yes,
like for?
it is a real thing. um, yeah,
What?
it's very gross. But it's been like a joke in our community. That is my least favorite cheese of all time.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would eat that at all, actually,
Yeah, it terrifies me.
or find a way to no, that sounds disgusting.
I think it's legal technically now. Like it was banned for a while in the United States, for quite a while. Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
weird. Okay.
yeah. I imagine New Zealand would instantly fire that to the ground.
Yeah. Oh my God. That
No,
sounds monstrous, dude. Ugh.
it's very gross.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. You know, this is the weird one that I didn't ask you, even though at this point I would have to be questioning myself if I didn't already figure this one out.
Okay.
Do you consider yourself advertiser friendly?
Oh. Oh. Fuck. Okay.
um.
I'm like, okay. That's tricky. That's a good fuck, man. I would say halfway.
Mm,
So okay. I I'm not one who I don't like when people like okay. I would say I'm very political in my
mm,
beliefs and I'm very strong with my beliefs. So I do like to spell my mouth because one, I got to make sure people know what I like believe in. Two, it's also getting people aware. And I hate corpos. I fucking hate corporate bullshit. I, dude, those pigs and their fucking money, and it's so goddamn annoying. Um, but then again, it's the only way to live in this goddamn world. Um, so I don't make NSFW. I would say like I would say I'm not like 18 plus or I'm probably like 17 plus, like right in the margin of like I'm very crass. My beliefs I would say like I'm a radical leftist, I guess. Um, I would say I'm much more than others. So, damn.
I,
We'll go with a maybe, a hard maybe.
I was like, I wasn't sure where to put you, honestly. When I formed my opinion, I was just like, well, maybe as well.
Like that's also like with the new server, I was very skeptical of like, oh, this is my art style. This is going to be heavy and like it's not just about me, but I wanted it to have like the themes I hold. That's also why it's like I get scared of people doing other work for me because I don't know if they have it's not like it's not I don't know if it's egotistical to be like, oh, I don't know if they have the vision. that I have because it's like I'm very picky and I'm very specific on things and I get my own work done. And that's also why I would like to own my own company so that I can do what I kind of want cause and not have like someone tell me no other than it's like, "Oh, this might be actually bad for the company." I hate being kosher for like the idea of being like representable is understandable, but also there's an idea of pretending to be what is representable, then also what is representable to you. My mindset is always the way like I used to be a Boy Scout. The idea of like treat others how you want to be treated. The way I talk to people is how I want other people to be like, hey, I am comfortable enough to have this terminology with you. So you can be open like that with me because one, we are people, we're struggling, we're understanding. And a lot of the understand like idea of companies is just like, oh, yeah, it's like we're not really about the human, but we're totally humans, guys. But we're not a machine. We're not a machine, guys, but like it is. I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I love being me and I make sure that other people know that it is like you got to be yourself so you're not going to be drowned out. Like you should always try and work on that or like have that be a major point about yourself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um like do whatever you can to have a hold of yourself whenever you're working at a job. If you have to like be representable, make sure that there's like tonations that like, hey, you are you and you're not just like a drone for a company. um
Yeah.
so that's also why I'm like, oh, when I think of a company that will sponsor me and people I would work with, off-brand, they like I would say they are something I'm comfortable with, like my morals, the media that I intake is well them, the jokes and the type of like I guess like vision is something I respect, so I would go there. Um, it's always skeptical of me of like, oh, I need to go find a job immediately. It's like, okay, but also I don't want a job that is going to make me hate myself 24/7. So, yeah, it's a hard maybe.
um. Yeah. Like I was gonna. I don't know if I asked you or not about like if you would join an agency, but at the same time, it feels very. There are some
If
really scummy ones. I'm gonna be real.
if yeah, that's why I'm like, dude, I hate what I've researched and was told about what's going on with Niji Sanji. I would never
Oh
partner with
no.
them.
I
No,
I
they're
have a
pieces of
personal
shit. They
grudge.
can go like personally, like that's why I kind of have that emo of like they can go fuck themselves. Like I want it to be apparent that those types of people can go fuck off. Um or what is it? Hololive, I feel like is a bit too corporate. They play too much into their own characters. I don't like that. You're selling, it can become parasocial, one for your audience and one for yourself. And it becomes draining. If I were to join any like official agency, it would probably be V Shoujo. They are much more lenient with it seems. A lot of their workers are much more open. Like again, like fucking Iron Mouse is going around like collaborating with other streamers like out of the blue or just hanging out with them or like it doesn't seem corporate, and also the way she acts is like she's comfortable to talk and be rancid and be crass with these people, and she doesn't have to hold herself to that like high standard of respect. um and I would say V Shoujo would be it.
Honestly, I understand where you're coming from. I'd probably be Mythic though.
I have no idea what that is.
So have you heard of like Sayu? You know Kaseo already, right?
Nope.
Or
Nope.
Queso or
I'm gonna be
whatever.
100%. I have no idea. I know who Mori Calliope is.
Hmm.
I know who Gargura is. I know Amelia. I've heard of this Pecora person. I've seen Zentria. I know Kagi Films is a VTuber. I know most of the members of V Shoujo. I like Neanders. She's a Germamite.
Hmm.
And um, there's I think Fallside is a guy I watch for drama, and then Safira Denoma. Those two I watch for drama. And then it's I guess indie creators. I just remembered. Okay, so you said Tao earlier. I kind of know who they are. Or Bao. I
Bow.
kind of know who they are. They're that whale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who they are from Twitter and people replying to their posts.
Bowberry.
But I have never intaked like most any of their media. Oh, I like Cottontail. She's cool. She played Elden Ring with Maxor. I know who she is. But yeah, that's it.
So, Sayu's a voice actor. His name is actually Alejandro Saab.
Yeah, dude, that's Kagi. That's
Yeah.
Kagi. Oh my god. When I was talking about Dragon Ball YouTubers, Kagi Films Alejandro Saab, he was one of them. He's the voice of Shallot in Dragon Ball Legends. I grew up on him, dude. He had a mod.
Like,
He had a mod playthrough of Xenoverse 1, and I love that guy. He's great.
yeah, I mean, he's still a voice actor, but now he's like a VTuber as well. But he works for a talent agency called Mythic.
Okay.
Um, Here, I'm just gonna list off some of the people from there because I feel like not everybody knows this. Uh, it's called Mythic Talents.
Okay.
Let's see.
Like Fortnite,
Probably, yeah.
probably.
Let's see. They got Annie. Have you heard of Fillion?
Fillion?
Yeah. The
Who's Fillion? I might have heard of him.
It's that weird fruity fox girl who has like a really high pitched voice. Um, she has
How do
like
you spell that? How do you
Filian.
Filian?
Yeah.
VTuber in training?
Yeah.
Oh, are they the one that had the model that was basically a rip of another person's?
Yeah. Yeah. They got caught in that
Yeah.
drama.
Yeah.
It's not a rip. It's a booth model. Basically, they made a modified version of it, which is
Oh, that's
allowed.
lovely.
That's allowed, but the commercial rights to the model is where the hot
Are
fire.
owned to the create. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So are they going to like not do that and make like a real model or what? They
So
have to have the money for that.
they probably do. They got a cease and desist or something. I can't really say because
Okay.
I don't know the drama per se. I just know a certain portion of it.
Okay.
I think they what happens is they Good Smile, which is the company who is making the Nindoroid for Fillion, uh, they can't legally do it now since she
Okay.
doesn't own the art to the model.
Yeah, yeah.
So that sounds like fun. I got a Fillion cup in here, like just sitting. The Gamer Subs one.
Oh, wow.
I also have Opera GX like Aura, and I think I have a T1. So I do support Gamer Subs.
Yeah, real. Love that shit.
I think my only flavor I've tried per se, I wanted to try titty milk. Um, but I've done Kaho, or I think it's Kaho. There's like blood orange or something. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, that sounds good.
I don't think it's Kaho, but it is really good. Yeah. Sitting there in that cup that I need to clean. What the fuck?
My friends and I were looking at the lean flavor.
Lean?
Yeah, I think it has like Joe Biden holding a cup of lean on it. But I think it got discontinued because I don't think they could sell a product that has lean on it. Nor Joe Biden. They probably got a cease and desist of that.
Have you heard of the Minecraft YouTuber Fundy?
The guy from Dream SMP?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of him. He did some stuff with Slat.
Let's see. There's Kenji, which I think Kenji kind of looks like a twink as well. Uh, just calling out random VTubers, calling them twinks. Hey, there's Milky on here apparently.
Who?
Milky is a VTuber. She's like a cow humanoid. She has really, really big boobs.
Wow.
Apparently Nux Taku is on here. What the fuck?
Oh.
Yeah, let's not go over there.
Oh.
Nyaners, by the way, is also part of Mythic.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, she left V Shoujo?
No, I think she was at Mythic before she joined V Shoujo. And legally, I can't remember if technically... I actually have no idea how to... My brain fried, hold on.
No, you're good.
Yeah, no, I have no idea about that, honestly. There's a lot of content creators on here that I know. Simple Flip. Shit, Simple Flips is on here. Shy Lily is on here. Silvervale is on here. Oh, Tintin. I've heard of them.
Like the movie Tintin?
No, it's a VTuber. They
Oh.
look like a... I think it's like a raccoon or a tanuki.
Oh.
Yeah. I'd show it on stream, but I'm just looking for the list. Beetle and Neurosama.
Nope.
No.
No clue.
It's like a turtle and an AI VTuber. It's very niche. I'm just looking for this list. There's a lot of people on here. I wish to join them someday, hopefully.
Hopefully you get to it, man.
Cause either I join Mythic, I'd like to meet a lot of these people, honestly. Cause I kind of want to interview Alejandro. Alejandro is my favorite.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah. Anyways. I think that's just about it. Have I missed a question? No, that's fucking it. Oh, wait, no, there is one question. If you had merch,
Alright.
what merch would you do first?
Okay. It would definitely be the Billy hoodie. A lot of people have actually asked me about that. The the 5 hoodie. And that would probably be it. That and a plushie of Billy. But as well, let me move it. So it would probably be the hoodie, the keychain, and a plush of him. But yeah, that would be it. I would totally... I've wanted to make this hoodie myself. So hopefully, maybe.
Well, you're not...
I would like to work with a real company though, like a good company that like actually produces good fan merch, because I've seen too many and I've bought too much shit from like terrible companies.
I don't know about Uwu Market.
What is that?
They do VTuber merch stuff.
Okay.
They produce it in-house or something. I'm trying to reach out to them right now. Not right now as we speak, but I'm hoping to make a pin set.
Okay.
I got an artist working on that right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Dude, that sounds cool.
Shout out to Likeable Paper. Paper's getting a pin in that set too.
Ah, okay.
Paper's my mod.
Ah.
Yeah. They say the cheese a lot. I'm not sure if they're here right now, but they live here in spirit.
Heard.
I think that's just about it, though. If anyone else has any questions, before we go, feel free to drop them now.
Yeah, chat, any questions?
What would you like to ask this beautiful man? Well, we're all done.
All right. All right.
Everyone just passed out.
That's all right. You get like it's fine. Don't worry.
I don't think anyone had any. Thank y'all for stopping by. Oh, where can we find his socials? You can find Whipple V on Twitter. You can find him on Twitch. Um, you want to go ahead and say all the rest?
Oh yeah. All right. So you can find me on Twitter. I think it's capital WHIPPLE underscore V. I think that's for Twitter. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Whipple V. For Twitch. For Twitter, it's underscore V, and then I believe it's underscore VO4. Whipple underscore VO4 for Instagram, and my Discord is Whipple. I believe so. Oh, it's Whipple V. Yeah, everything. More so is that. But yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no
This is
problem.
very interesting. I'm very. This was fun.
Uh,
I had a good time.
I always just like chatting with people. That's kind of the point of this show.
Well, yeah, that's always what an interview should be a mixture of one questions, but also like talking with the person because this it gives a chance to actually see how the person being interviewed like acts, you know? Like how will you see them like behind the screen? Like it's a legitimate get to know and it shouldn't be scripted. Well, you should be scripted, I shouldn't. Like the whatever I bring you should always be like improv. But you should
Sure.
always bring something else to the table, which I think you did. And I think you did a good job. And I think there's very high potential for this show.
I'm hoping some point we are going to eventually build an office in here.
That
Uh,
would be cool.
by the way, you're in my brain right now.
Oh, lovely.
This weird fiery void, or in your case, the black void.
Ah, well,
Anyways,
yeah.
anyways, it's been burning in. Let's uh, put out the night. My brain fried. Have a good night, everybody. Day, whatever time it is for you. Um, we are out. Peace.
Have a good one, guys. Bye bye.
Ba, 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 ba.
Thank you so